Alright, 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 alright. Alright, alright. Oh yeah. We are yet another warm-up. We are another warm-up. Morning stretch. We are good to go. Hey Yatsuki. Always first one out the gates. Respect. How's it going? What should I draw today? Tell me. Hey Zielin, how's it going? What is good? Teller of Tales. Fascinating. Teller of Tales. That reminds me of an old drawing I did a very long time ago that I really liked. That had this kind of, it was a 30-minute drawing, and it had this old kind of 80s fantasy feel to it. It was really nice. I still remember it. Let me see if I can reverse engineer. Here, maybe. Oh no. Here, maybe. No, it's hard to. Anyways, it was fun drawing. Doing good. Tournament piece is going nicely. Fantastic, Atsuki. Any other suggestions for topic? Or are we gonna go with Teller of Tales? Let's go with Teller of Tales. Screw it. Hey Sergey, how's it going? Let's do Teller of Tales. Teller of Tales, Teller of Tales. Let's go, let's go. All right. Sergey, I am good, thank you. I am busy, but good. So I'm going to try to paint the whole thing, and I'm going to try to plan ahead in a weird way, which I usually don't do. So we're going to see how this turns out. I have a picture in my mind that I'm going for. It's more or less a dwarf at a table reading a book. So we'll see how that goes. At the moment it feels quite washed out, but literally 1.5 minutes in. But I'm going to try to get something down in a weird way. That I feel like that's what I got to do today. Absolutely something strange. Like the process has to be strange today, I feel. Hey dear Bard, how's it going? Good morning, dear Bard. So the general idea of what I want to try is I want to kind of set the painting up. Hey, why did you do that? That's weird. Sergey, are you talking about the thing about Froax? I mean, Froax is not out yet. His account says he's out. Um, but I asked Froax yesterday, and he's definitely in. So, hey Morphia, how's it going? I asked Firestarter to see if it's possible to flip the switch on Froax. So on the list, Froax is alive. We'll see. So I want to experiment today. I want to kind of play around with ways to get shit down rather fast, but I guess the idea is get something down that is descriptive rather than there's always a tendency that when you're building a painting up, you are taking like the long road, right? So in a way now today I want to experiment with kind of making it complex enough so that I'm not taking the long road. I'm actually trying to be as direct as I can. But it's going to be a bit tricky because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying something new here, and we'll see how it goes. Actually, there's a potential of it succeeding, but there's also massive potential of it failing in a burning inferno. Zealin. Oh, they managed to switch Froax to active. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is. All right, cool. So we're back to 99. Nice. Dr. Sheldon, good morning. Rolomancer. Greetings, Rolomancer. Resilient Master, how's it going? Well, I'm very glad that you decided to join us and be a part of the community, Rolomancer. Thy be greeted. Greeted. Thy be grated cheese. Yeah. Anyways. Welcome. The more the merrier. Veil. The lurk. The lurk is powerful. The powers of lurk is very attractive indeed. Benchless, you watch while you're supposed to be working? Oh, just be careful so you don't lose your job, man. Job is what puts bread on your table, so you don't want to mess around with that, right? Now I feel now I'm using way too much overlay and dodge, and I'm actually not painting, and I'm actually not making decisions in terms of color. I am mostly just reacting to what dodge and those things are doing, and I don't like it. and it's becoming very kaleidoscopy. The technical term I just made up. So I wanna try to change that now. I kind of really don't like that look. So when someone has dodged and burned the shit out of a painting, and I'm starting to see that, and it's making my stomach turn. So more deliberate brush marks, more deliberate color choices, bolder, better, stronger, faster. Resilient master. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I feel like I wanted to experiment today and start the painting absolutely differently. I kind of went into it yesterday on, if you followed yesterday's, about I feel not challenged recently, and a way of making me feel challenged is to kind of switch up my process, doing something extremely different, which forces me to what's it called? Not act correctly, but keep me on my toes in a way, you know, where I can't go on autopilot. I can see that in a lot of, you know, boredom when it's very repetitive, and I want to just feel like I have a massive uphill rather than I'm coasting. Resilient. Yeah, I mean, the whole idea about stepping out of a comfort zone is to learn something new and practice something that's being offered other than what the challenges you would have if you would paint your own style that you're comfortable with and going on autopilot. I mean, you learn something from all aspects, right? That's why it's important to do what you do really well, but also learn new things, right? To branch out, and because you never know what you're going to pick up, and you never know what you're going to learn, so that it can contribute to the full picture. So that's what, in a way, where I'm going at the moment is I want to surprise myself with something that I wasn't expecting, like challenge myself in that sense that it'll make me have to act in new fashion in order to kind of force feed new thoughts in and make me feel more alive, because there's always this risk of stagnation, especially when you have a sense of it all being formulaic. And I can also see that in a lot of people learning, like when they're in the whole like study phase of just repeating studies. It gets boring, and you don't want that. Hey, the Mind Waker, how's it going? Good morning. Felt like a very lucky guy when I stumbled on UB3 and this community. Signed right up, stoked as hell to get slain in round 1. Wicked Rollomancer. I like what I'm hearing. Cheers. I'm a bit torn here. Warm or cold or both? I don't know. Cold light? No. Warm light? Cool shadow? Nah. Maybe something more like that. What if I do that? Nah. I like the dark better. Alright. Captain Boss, how's it going? Ow! Hey, Silva. Uh, I'm the one who only do studies and find it most entertaining. I mean, studies are great. Don't get me wrong. Studies are fantastic to do. But, I mean, a lot of people make a living doing portraits, repetitions, but with a filter of an artist. Fine, you know. I'm not shitting on that. There's a lot of very successful and very beautiful paintings being done in that fashion. It's very, very cool, you know. If that's your MO, modus operandi, aka how you do things, that's cool. Good. I am not. I can't. I can't survive on just doing studies or copies, right? My mind is geared towards inventing. I can't. I can't just sit and what's it called? Copy. Yeah, this could definitely be Dearbard, the poet. But yeah, I'm definitely going for crusty old dwarf reading his manual. Resilient. Yeah, I mean, that's very easily happened. I mean, personally, I think it's important that you apply knowledge. So I can't recommend strongly enough the fact that, yeah, you should do studies. Yes, you should learn new things. You need to add to your repertoire. That's great. You know, it's very important. But you also need to learn, which is the biggest, is the application of it. So there's a discussion happening on Discord at the moment. I haven't really followed it, but I kind of glanced an eye before the stream, and it's about like learning and things like that. It's very, very interesting to see. Very interesting to kind of have a listen to, in sense of text. But like I said, I think it's really important to apply knowledge, and I think their discussion is when should you learn versus when should you paint, and things like that. And even when you're doing studies, you learn new things. And even when you do comfort paintings or working to a client, you learn new things because you need to plug the holes that you don't know. And if you're weak in understanding how fire works while painting, it's time to do in painting study, right? You can't stop painting and go and do a study and then go back to your painting and apply the study. I mean, you can. That's great. But what happens to be most of the cases when you want to be efficient is that you look at fire while doing your painting. So you two flies in one. Two birds in one rock, or whatever that saying is. Resilient, absolutely. I mean, all information is underneath the stream. There's also command, and lovely Mr. Zealin provided you with an invite. Morphia, fire. more fire, more fire. But yeah, that's a lovely idea. He's not a reader of books, but he adds stories to the book. That's a cool idea. I really like that. That appealed to my mind. It's all about character here, right? Maybe he has a really bad eye and he should have like one of these. Like one of my notes in an old sketchbook is like, make a character with big capital letters. That was the time where I was very fed up with bald Marines. And I was like, make characters, huge letters across the page. I was extremely bored of generic. And I think in general that always makes a better painting. And when you push the envelope of what it is that you're painting, you know, who it is, what does it do, or she, why, and if it's really pushed and really apparent. I mean, you can push it the wrong way as well, where it reduces from the painting. But those are the things that you kind of have to practice and, and play around with case by case. When is it enough? Is it enough? Zealing, you can't. It is spreading. More fire, more fire. I need a sound clip of that so I can play to Morphia, so she hears those Rastafarians in Patois scream more fire, more fire. It's such an iconic sound. In like 2000s, it was very, very common that they were screaming that in their performances and their songs. I wonder if I can somehow reintroduce grays, but I know I can do like a hue and saturation, desaturate the layer, and then paint the grays back in. But it feels like then there isn't really that much control. Monster fire. Fire. Ice Dye, how's it going? By the way, we are not at the emote space. I looked after the stream. What? 35? That means we are. We are. God damn it. Oh, it's Resilient Master. You added a prime. Now we are on. Now we are on top. We do have another emote. Good stuff. I looked after the stream and I was like 34. Aww. And then now I see 35. Wicked. 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 More fire, more fire. More fire, banana raid. Severed. Yeah, I know. We're too greedy. How dare we want to have fun? Severed, yeah. Yeah. Hard work. He's like, sign the dotted line. Your story is denied. It is lacking. We deem, we as in royal third person, says the dwarf. We deem your story inadequate. Shit. All right. Tough crowd. Let's make it the next. Denied. Like, fuck this story. Emotes are fun. Yeah, I think it's a great addition. I think I don't have zero things against emotes on channels. I mean, some channels have way too many emotes, and it's just pointless. I mean, if I'm honest, my channel doesn't have enough. In theory, how can we only have 35 subs? That is ridiculous. I'm doing something wrong, clearly. And I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong. But nevertheless, it is what it is. It's a fact. Let's try this little. Okay, not color dodge, obviously. Lighter color. Okay. 4 minutes left. All right. Not too bad, not too bad with 4 minutes. I wish I would have had more though, but I'd say now 4 minutes left. I don't think there will be any dramatic changes. The awkward start of the painting, I don't know if it contributed to anything. I don't know if it ended up with a drastically different looking painting. Did I learn anything? Hard to say, if I'm honest. The process of varying the start up, I think, was interesting. I think I want to experiment with that more, but I think I need to be a little bit more abstract at the beginning, meaning like more of traditional washes rather than me being like isolated in my marks. Not sure really. Rolomancer, yeah. If you have any suggestion, post it on Discord, hashtag emote, so I can find it. There was one who suggested yesterday, like a cringe emote, but it looked like Overwatch character, and I had a hard time kind of placing it in correlation with the stream. So obviously a little bit more relatable than that probably would be ideal. But yeah, the new emote spot is up for grabs. If you come up with a cool idea, it's gonna take its spot. Time's up. No, 1 minute left. Thunderflame. Hey Team Rivers, how's it going? I have 1 minute left of my painting time. Oh no. How will I ever have time to finish this and then go to work? Some accent. Bring it alive a little bit. Time, Tim. Timmy time. Thunderflame with bananas. You couldn't stream today, unfortunately? Oh no. I hope all is well, sir. Time is up? No. Not yet. How dare you? Tim Remmers, oh, you were just very late? Oh no. What will the Mr. Bossman say? He will be tapping his watch, looking at you, and going, Tim, I was not going to tell you this, but you were going to be the boss, but after today, I can't in good conscience give you this position. You're now going to do the dishes. But I'm a 3D modeler. I said the dishes. Hard life. Team members, well, that's a discussion you have to have with your mirror then. Yeah, it was good fun raiding. It's a little bit washed out because of the window. I have like I open the window so that I get light upon my face. This horrible car accident of appearance. Roadside accident face, aka Bjorn Hurri. Tim Remmers. They can't say nothing because you're the boss as well. I know, I get it. Strong move. Right, but all right. So we made Teller of Tales. Was fun, interesting. Good, good experimentation in style. I like it. Let's find a suitable victim to raid to pass the gauntlet onto. Who can we raid? Who are available? Visual Jamie, but let me guess, you're going offline. She's still on. Okay, she looks like she's going to be Penny. So let's raid her. Rollomancer. Well, thank you very much. Tim, no, not Kero Scene. We're gonna raid Visual Jamie. She's a great drawer, draftsman, usually on paper, but today on iPad, so that's gonna be interesting. Thanks everyone for joining in. Have a fantastic day. Good night. If you're that part of the world, outer time, then take you to the raid. I'm glad you like it. The dwarf is rejecting our story. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Toodles.